Welcome to this video, where we will delve into the critical process of impact assessment for corporate social responsibility, or CSR, projects. Beyond just implementing good initiatives, understanding and measuring their actual impact is crucial for demonstrating value and driving meaningful change. A CSR impact assessment is the systematic evaluation of the outcomes generated by corporate social responsibility initiatives. It moves beyond simply tracking activities or outputs, like the number of trees planted or hours volunteered, to focus on the tangible changes achieved in the lives of individuals, the well-being of communities, shifts in behaviors, and improvements in various systems. It's about answering the fundamental question: did our CSR efforts truly make a difference, and if so, how? Conducting impact assessments for CSR projects is increasingly vital for several reasons. Justifying investments. It provides concrete evidence of the value created by CSR programs, helping to secure continued funding and resources. Improving outcomes. By identifying what works and what doesn't, assessments guide adjustments to enhance future project effectiveness. Building trust. Transparent reporting of impacts fosters credibility and strengthens relationships with stakeholders, including beneficiaries, employees, and investors. Aligning with ESG standards. Robust impact data supports compliance with environmental, social, and governance (ESG) reporting requirements and frameworks. Meeting legal mandates. In some jurisdictions, measuring and reporting on CSR impacts is becoming a regulatory necessity. A typical CSR impact assessment follows a structured framework. 1. Define objectives. Clearly articulate what specific changes or impacts the CSR initiative aims to achieve. 2. Identify stakeholders. Determine all groups and individuals who are affected by or involved in the project. 3. Develop an assessment plan. Outline the methodologies, data collection tools, timeline, and resources required for the assessment. 4. Collect data. Gather both quantitative and qualitative data relevant to the defined objectives and chosen metrics. 5. Analyze and report findings. Interpret the collected data to understand the impacts, draw conclusions, and present them in a clear, concise report. Measuring CSR impact requires selecting relevant metrics across various dimensions. Social impacts. Examples: changes in beneficiary well-being, improved access to education, healthcare, job creation, community empowerment index. Environmental impacts. Examples: reduction in carbon emissions, water saved, waste diverted from landfill, increase in biodiversity. Economic impacts. Examples: livelihood improvements, local supplier engagement, economic stability indicators for communities. Governance and compliance impacts. Examples: adherence to ethical guidelines, transparency scores, stakeholder engagement levels. It's crucial to select metrics that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. A comprehensive CSR impact assessment report typically includes these sections. Executive summary. A concise overview of the project, key findings, significant impacts, and core recommendations. Introduction. Project background, purpose of the assessment, and its alignment with the organization's CSR strategy. Methodology. Detailed explanation of how data was collected, analytical methods used, and any limitations. Key findings. Presentation of the measured impacts, both positive and negative, supported by data and evidence. Challenges and learnings. Discussion of obstacles encountered during the project and assessment, along with valuable lessons learned. Recommendations. Actionable suggestions for improving the project, future initiatives, and overall CSR strategy. Appendices. supporting documents like raw data, survey instruments, stakeholder feedback, and relevant photographs. To conduct robust impact assessments, various tools and activities can be employed. Surveys and questionnaires, for quantitative data collection from a larger audience. Focus groups and interviews, for in-depth qualitative insights and understanding diverse perspectives. Pre- and post-assessments, comparing conditions before and after intervention to gauge change. Observations, direct observation of changes in behaviors or environmental conditions. Photo, video documentation, visual evidence of project activities and their outcomes. Start with the end in mind. Define desired impacts and how they'll be measured before starting the project. Keep it simple. Focus on a few key, high-impact metrics rather than trying to measure everything. Balance data. Combine quantitative data with qualitative stories and testimonials. Use comparisons. Benchmark your results against baselines, targets, or peer performance. Be ethical. Ensure data collection respects privacy and dignity, especially for vulnerable groups. Report back. Share findings with stakeholders, especially beneficiaries, to close the feedback loop. The best results from CSR Impact Assessment come from continuous engagement. Ideal timing includes: before project starts, baseline, to establish initial conditions. Mid-project, to make course corrections. End of project, to evaluate immediate outcomes. 6-12 months later, to assess long-term sustainability of impacts. Common challenges like a lack of data, unclear KPIs, low participation, bias, and limited budget can be overcome with careful planning, clear communication, and leveraging existing resources or partnerships. In conclusion, implementing impact assessment for CSR projects is no longer optional, it's a strategic imperative. By systematically evaluating the outcomes of your CSR initiatives, you gain invaluable insights that drive continuous improvement, build trust, and ultimately create more of what truly works for society and the environment. Thank you for watching this comprehensive guide on the impact assessment of CSR projects. We hope this information empowers you to more effectively measure and communicate the positive change your initiatives are creating. If you found this video valuable, please like it, subscribe to our channel for more content on corporate social responsibility and sustainable development. Get more information on social responsibility by visiting assessmentstools.com.